Thank you very much, Honorable DCJ. The family of the Honorable Justice David Majanja and all of us mourners, the clergy, a very good afternoon to you all. It is indeed a very, very difficult day for us, but we thank God for bringing us this far. And we want to thank everybody who has stand up so that we can give our brother a befitting send-off. I want to particularly thank the clergy, the pastors of the Friends Church for hosting us and organizing such a beautiful send-off. I liked the laying of the race. I liked the songs like Dad said. They have, and the message which came with such clarity. It has edified us and encouraged us that we are all on this road to eternity, and Judge has just gone ahead of us. We are on that journey. So Dad, we cannot stop thanking you, Mom, the siblings, and the entire larger family of Justice Majanja for bringing up a fine, fine missionary of justice who discharged justice with vigor, fairness, and with expediency. He cared for the vulnerable. Everything that he did, he connected. He was without age. He was without tribe. He was without gender. He cared for all of us. And for that, we are eternally grateful for those values you ingrained in him, the society, the community, the family that brought him up. Thank you very much. And God is the only one who can step in that gap that our missionary of justice has left, that our general in justice has left. Honorable Justice David Majanja lived by the mantra that we all find pinned on his X, what we used to formerly call Twitter handle, Kenyan jurist. And he said, law is my life, justice is blood. This mantra, as every speaker has said, epitomized his distinguished career as a legal practitioner, his years of service as a judge of the High Court, and his tenure as the commissioner of the Judicial Service Commission. He brought peace and harmony wherever he went. It reflects his commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the fair administration of justice. He dedicated his life to these principles, applying them to the law, which he did with impartiality to ensure equal justice for all. Honorable Majanja made significant contributions to the administration of justice and the development of our jurisprudence. I have many cases that I would have liked to cite where he set precedent that is not only being followed by the courts, but also by the universities and the law school. Justice Majanja was a diligent and hardworking judge. Despite his duties as the commissioner at the Judicial Service Commission, he consistently delivered judgments on time. We were always amazed how he was able to learn his court before we started the Judicial Service Commission meetings. Even if they were starting at 9, he would just walk in with his laptop and say, I've just finished my hearings, and judgments will be promptly delivered. At the JSC, he played a pivotal role in developing various policies and programs. They have been mentioned. but one which really touched my heart was the gender mainstreaming policy, because he felt that we were not addressing the issue of persons living with disability. Therefore, we must have a policy that guides us until we comply with the Constitution by getting 5% of persons living with disability working in the judiciary. He also spearheaded the sexual harassment policy, and so to it that it was passed, and even upon passing it, that we have a mechanism of implementing it so that victims who were harassed can find a way of dignified way of reporting and following through their cases. Justice Majanja was an epitome of justice, an epitome of institutional strength, an institution that had structures and systems. And as an active member of the community, Justice Majanja gave back wholeheartedly. He was a mentor and a provider to many. By emulating his example, all we can do is all of us become the defenders of the law and the providers of our own communities. He has left us at a difficult time as a nation, when we are mourning also our children who have died in the quest of expressing their rights as founded in the Constitution. But as this was going on, we kept on urging that we, the judiciary, must stand as the beacon of the defense of the rule of law and the administration of justice. So we will honor Justice Majanja by standing as the last bastion of the defense of the rule of law, the defense of the vulnerable. We will not, as judges, have another opportunity to say anything other than what we say in the judgment. Because as we all know, we cannot descend in the arena of disputes. We must always be seen as a judiciary which is independent and impartial, that can listen to both sides. But we must always never shy, like Justice Majanja never shied in those judgments, to say what it is that the Constitution says. The Constitution gives us rights, and those rights must be expressed in a way that we do not endanger the lives of those who are expressing their rights. Justice Majanja formulated that policy on gender mainstreaming and against sexual harassment, so that this society can take care of the women. And we are pained to hear of the femicide, the glory of femicide, women who are killed and dumped. That breaks our heart, because as a judiciary, we are there to defend the rule of law. But we rely on so many others to work together with us so that we can administer justice. The spirit of Justice Majanja, of looking out for the weak and the vulnerable, will live forever. So for us, to the family, we extend our deepest prayers and sincere condolences to you, and say that he was a member of our family, a courageous brother who extended his kindness to everybody. We made a solemn declaration that we will walk with you, this family, as the family of the judiciary. And to your friends and colleagues in the judiciary, we mourn together a great giant, but we pray that God will give him eternal rest. Our giant will rest in peace forever. He will rest in power. As I end, I wish to convey the condolences of the Solicitor General, Honorable Shandrak Mose, he has sent his condolences. We also received, he is here, he is present here, but we won't have time to give you to talk. Thank you very much for condoling with us and the family. We also received the condolences of the Right Honorable J.B. Muturi, who worked with us at the Judicial Service Commission. He sends his very, very deep condolences to the family. I also wish to convey the condolences of the Chief Justice, retired Emeritus David Maraga, who is out of the country. He also received the death of Justice Majanja with shock, and he conveys his condolences. Family, I have received many messages of condolences from Chief Justices from the region, the Chief Justice of Zambia, the Chief Justice of Uganda, the Chief Justice of Burundi, the Chief Justice of South Sudan, and so many others who have sent us messages of condolences, including the Commonwealth Judges and Magistrates Association. Please receive them. We'll put them together and they'll put in this good message book that we are preparing in honor of our brother. Finally, we all had something to say about Justice Majanja. With me here, we have judiciary staff. I think they have been recognized. Can I have all the honorable magistrates upstanding? We recognize you in a special way because Judge reached out to you. Thank you very much for the wonderful, wonderful support and words of kindness. We have also judges of the High Court and judges of courts of equal status, ELC and ELRC. If you can be upstanding, we all say our last word of pole by just waving at the congregation. Thank you for your outpouring of support. We have judges of the Court of Appeal who have also joined us. Please be upstanding, and we all recognize you. The indefatigable Justice Musherure, who is the chair of this funeral committee. Thank you very much, colleagues. We also have judges of the Supreme Court who are with us, who made it today. Others gave their apologies and conveyed their condolences. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the church, and thank you all who have given us and put this wonderful ceremony together. And now it is my honor and privilege to invite a very special friend of the Honorable Mr. Justice David Majanja, the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Moses Wetangula, who is going to give his condolences and